This one comes from R Ask Engineers. Mechanical engineering versus industrial engineering bachelor's degree. Hello, I am a senior at high school. Nice. Soon to be applying to colleges, and I can't decide between these two majors. Man, I wish that whenever I was in high school, I was on Reddit. I think I wish I was on Reddit when I was in high school because I Reddit is awesome. It's such a cool community, and I just recently discovered it. Actually, I wasn't even on Reddit throughout college. The only time I was in Reddit in college was to get links to watch sporting events legally. Yeah, but I think it's great that you're on Reddit in high school and you've already found the engineering subreddit and you're asking people about their careers. All right, carry on. Industrial seems to be perfect because it is broad and it is a broad and growing field. However, mechanical engineering seems to be broad as well. It is. I also think industrial engineering is better because it applies engineering in businesses and other processes. Correct me if I am wrong. I hope someone with experience might be able to give me advice. Thanks. English isn't my native language. Well, shout out to you. Your English is great. So I'm a little biased because I study mechanical engineering, and I will tell you that now what I do is not necessarily considered super technical. It is definitely more on the business commercial side of what my company does. And the fact that I didn't get an industrial engineering degree and the fact that my background is mechanical definitely didn't prevent me from being able to get into that kind of path with my company. And I wouldn't think it would do that for you either whenever you're on your journey. I would say that it I think that industrial engineering is a very good degree program, and industrial engineers are very important and very valid careers. And I think that a lot of companies really need industrial engineers. So if you get an industrial engineering degree, you're definitely going to have a lot of opportunities to get jobs. I will say though, and this is something that has been jokingly told to me by friends of mine that are industrial engineers, that they joke that they're not really quote unquote engineers in the same sense as mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, chemical engineers, process engineers, civil engineers, and the fact they don't really do the same kind of like physical designing. Like I took like heat transfer, thermodynamics, electronics, all these like well, not really electronics, but like high frequency electromagnetism, all these different engineering electives that I took were not electives that my peers that had industrial engineering took. Now, somebody might be able to write in and tell me I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, please do so. Tell me I'm wrong. But industrial engineering, from the way that I understand, is all about like efficiency and process improvement. And again, industrial engineering is awesome, and you can get a lot of really cool business experience. Yes, it lends itself well to business because you're optimizing things. So I say all that to say that I would recommend mechanical because my background is mechanical and it's definitely a lot more technical, and I think it'll give you a lot more opportunities. I think that most mechanical engineers can get a lot of jobs doing things similar to what industrial engineers do, but it definitely doesn't go the same way around. I don't. Right. So I don't know. I get there is some stigma. I will say that there's some stigma that industrial engineering is not true engineering. I say all that to say that, but you can have a great career as an industrial engineer. You have a great career. You can have a great career as a mechanical engineer. I will personally argue that you have a little bit more options with a mechanical engineering degree. I encourage you to look up all your favorite companies and look up their CEOs and find out what their degree was in. And I think you'll find a lot of them have mechanical or electrical or chemical engineering degrees. You'll be surprised how many of them have traditional engineering degrees. And yeah, like for example, let's look up the CEO of Microsoft. The CEO of Microsoft is Satya Nadella. All right. And let's go to Satya's Wikipedia. His degree is in... He has a bachelor's of engineering from Manipal Institute of Technology. All right, cool. And it didn't say what he got his in, but that's an engineering degree. All right, let's look up another company. What company? Let's look up Kraft. CEO of Kraft. The CEO of Kraft Heinz is Miguel Patricio. Let's find out what Miguel Patricio studied in college. Miguel Patricio studied. Oh, he's a businessman. Let's check out his LinkedIn. He's from the greater Chicago area. Nice. I know a lot of people that are from the greater Chicago area. Miguel Patricio is the CEO at Kraft Heinz Company. Previously worked at Anheuser-Busch InBev. And his degree is in, Bachelor's of Business Administration. I'm wrong. Okay, let's do one more. All right. Coca-Cola CEO. Coca-Cola CEO. Come on, prove me right. All right, it's James Quincy. All right, James Quincy. Let's look at James Quincy's LinkedIn. Or I clicked on the Coca-Cola webpage. And now, come on. Oh, I'm going to be wrong again, aren't I? Yeah, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm being too, I think I'm being a little bit too aggressive with the companies that I'm choosing. Yeah, I can't find it. Okay, but you look at like the CEO of like Texas Instruments. They do a lot of business stuff, but Rich Templeton, the CEO of Texas Instruments, has a degree in electrical engineering, which makes sense. They make electronical things. The CEO of Lockheed Martin, they make technical things. I bet the CEO of Lockheed Martin, Jim Tyslet, has a degree in engineering. And this is the last one, I promise. I just wanted to get a couple right in a row before I retire away. CEO of Lockheed Martin, Jim Tyslet, LinkedIn.com says, it is a privilege to work along some of the greatest minds in the world. Yep. United States Air Force Academy, Engineering and International Relations. So, yeah. Pretty cool. All right, I'll get off that tangent now. But anyways, I say, electrical engineers, I mean, regardless of what your engineering degree is in, people know engineers solve problems, and engineers find themselves working their way up in leadership positions. So if you really want to get into the business side of things, I really wouldn't get too hung up on what engineering degree you get and which ones will relay better to business and which ones won't. So, all right. That was a lot of time.
I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated. I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries. Thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify. They put me on the station.